You think we're gonna beat all these games?
Nope.
Backlog boys.
No, probably not. Hey,
Howdy doody.
what's your take on Home Improvement, Austin?
What's my take? I remember thinking that the oldest son was Brad Pitt because I didn't know who Brad Pitt was.
So you thought he was Brad Pitt?
I thought the actor that played the oldest son on Home Improvement was Brad Pitt.
Like, with the spiky hair?
Yeah, with like the frosted tips.
The frosted
and
tips.
who was like the least interesting character of the three sons.
Yeah. That's his block, because he just turns around and shakes his butt.
Yeah, he just sticks it out, man. I don't know what that's doing for him.
Well, it effectively
Whoa.
blocks you.
Apparently, yeah. I don't know how. You freaking mimic. So it's interesting that, like, in the first set of floors, like, pretty much fire was good across the board. And so we thought this set of floors, it was just going to be ice across the board.
Oh, boy.
But Holy is actually really good against a lot of the enemies in this. I'm just going to use Toasty, man.
Just outrange him.
Yeah. Because if you don't let him get rolling, he never starts rolling. He doesn't start rolling.
Can't get on a roll again.
I want to roll again. He doesn't start rolling until he's within a certain distance of you.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. And then he just rolls forever. No.
Is he gonna get you?
No.
Oh!
Jesus.
You could probably just use the Drance Feather to...
You can, but
Outrace him.
you can't use Drance Feather when you're locked on.
Right, yeah. Here he comes.
No.
He's building speed.
He really is.
He's approaching Mach 5.
Frickin' bastard. The Mach 5. What a ridiculous vehicle.
What is the Mach? Is the
The
Mach,
Mach 5
like
is
a-
what Speed Racer drove. Here we go. Jeez. Level over 9,000.
Did you ever read Calvin and Hobbes?
Not like sequentially,
Okay.
but I did look at it whenever I saw it. Like, oh, I know what that is. Oh, that's funny. But that's really about it.
Okay.
Like, I don't, because there's like, oh my god.
Two of them.
There's like an overarching plot line, kind of, isn't there?
Sort of, yeah. There's a progression.
I mean, some people are really into it. Like,
That was me.
there's like a meta story, isn't there? I mean, because
Yeah.
Hobbes is imaginary, right?
Yeah.
So there's like, I think there's some pretty in-depth like maybe they're not fan theories, but like there's some pretty in-depth stuff.
There's some
related
hidden
to
meaning,
like
yeah.
what's going on and like how the writer intended for it to be interpreted.
Ooh, that interrupts him. You should definitely...
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
but
except
not
for
once
when
he gets going.
rolling. Oh!
Jesus.
I think another hit will kill for you.
Oh, kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was a very, very... I wouldn't say it hasn't ended. Like, I still like Calvin and
God.
Hobbes. But I own, like, the collector's set.
Oh, really?
Of the whole...
Dude,
yeah.
why is he sad when you leave?
He wants a friend. He's trying to give you a big old hug.
All right, here's what we're going to do. I don't know why we haven't done this yet. This is the ultimate character to use against them.
Yeah. Wrecked.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, I really, really, really liked Calvin and Hobbes. I read it a lot growing up. Like, I would buy one of the books, read through it, buy the next one.
The next volume.
Yeah.
Well, if you've read a lot of it, can you shed any light on like the overarching story of it? And like how it kind of comes together? Is it like open to interpretation, or is it just like kind of the same thing that everybody gets if they have read it all?
Well, the problem is I read a lot of it when I was young.
Oh, so it's been a while.
It's been a long time
Okay.
since I've like actually gone through a bunch of them.
Sure.
It's cool in that you can see... I mean, you can see this in any comic, I'm assuming, but like you can see the art style change. There's,
As it gets more like definitive and
yeah, as like everything kind of gets more refined as time goes on. Like the characters look a little more, proper or like, realistic,
more consistent.
more consistent
because they've been drawn so many times.
and it seems a little more tight. Like
Yeah.
there's
my God.
the humor kind of changes. The most interesting thing I've read is like the 10th anniversary He's just getting rocked. No,
Just taking it on
pun
the chin.
intended.
Half of his body is chin, so I guess that's not hard.
But the 10th anniversary edition has like it has a bunch of the comics kind of from throughout the series, and Bill Watterson writes comments under them, which is very unusual for him. He doesn't.
Oh, it's like director commentary for a film kind of thing.
Yeah,
like what he was thinking
he has
about.
notes underneath. Yeah, and it goes all the way. It starts from the beginning, goes all the way to the end.
That's really interesting.
Which is really cool because he's kind of notorious for wanting to be out of the spotlight and not being involved in like any sort of meta about it. He doesn't want to be anywhere near it. He wants to just he wanted to just write them and be done with it.
Yeah,
and
which gives you some interesting ideas about what those meta theories might be.
Mm-hmm. And to kind of
is he Calvin?
Yeah, and I think if I'm remembering right, he is not Calvin. Calvin is like completely just a creation that but he didn't want it to be, because Calvin's like, he's supposed to be a first grader, right?
Yeah.
But when you're actually reading it, he's super fucking smart.
Right.
Like
he's obviously created by the mind of somebody smart.
Yeah. And so a lot of the allegories that you can draw from Calvin are supposed to be drawn onto, an adult. Mm-hmm. Like they're not supposed to be strictly like, oh, this kid, and his silly, hobby of having a imaginary friend and like going all the way with it. A lot of it's supposed to be, you're supposed to like internalize it as an adult. Yeah. And yeah, I definitely plan on like going back and digesting it all again, like sequentially, someday.
Yeah, that would be fun to do. I'd like to check that out as well.
And I mean, oh my God, some of them. There was one that I remember very specifically that just cracked me the hell up, and I couldn't get over it for like weeks. I would like curiously go back to that page of this certain book and find it, and I would just die because like, oh man, some of the facial expressions are just hilarious. Yeah. In Calvin and Hobbes.
I would like to find a new comic to check out. I've always wanted to read through, I don't know. I mean, I've never been big on strips, but yeah, I've always wanted to read through like all of the Far Side, or something like that, to just be like, oh yeah, I didn't miss any of those funny moments. But I think after I finish the Redwall series, I'm gonna go on this binge that I've been talking about a little bit of reading through some of my like childhood stories, or like books that I was assigned in school that I like didn't really get all of it because I didn't care, and see what I could get out of it now.
That are supposed to be like classics.
Right, yeah. Exactly. I think that's going to be my next thing to tackle for a couple of years.
Like when you read Macbeth as like a 7th grader. Yeah. You're just like, what?
Dude, I think we were juniors when we read Macbeth, and even then I was still just like, man, Macbeth was like the only one that I kind of understood and actually read a little bit.
Straightforward in what was going on, like behind the scenes.
Like I remember us having like a discussion about it in class, and I actually was able to participate in the discussion, and I felt super smart. And my teacher just looking at me like, "You did the assignment? You never read the book."
You always just BS it from Cliff Notes.
Yeah.
Were you that kid? You were that kid?
I would just BS it off the top of my head. I wouldn't even bother to look up like the Cliff Notes or the Spark Notes. Well, because for like the first half of the part of school where people use that, I didn't even have like internet.
Okay.
Like I didn't have broadband internet until 2008.
Oh, okay.
And most people had it in like 2004, 2005.
Yeah.
At least like DSL, and my friends are like telling me to like torrent something, or like or like watch this video, and it's like, dude, I seriously have dial-up. Like we pay $10 a month for internet, and it was crazy. So I couldn't even look at that stuff. I couldn't just like hop on the internet. It's like, hey mom, do you need to make a phone call in the next 2 hours? I'd kind of like to go download a song that I could listen to later.
Yep, those were the days. Tomorrow on the show.
Tomorrow on the show, you know what the drill is. Another day, another floor.
Yep, that's what happens in the Demon's Shaft.
More wandering conversations.
About who knows what.
Yeah.
Join to find out what we talk about.